What is going on, everybody? Today's question is, do you know how to generate a qualified lead for your business? And if not, stay tuned. I got some stories for you. I got some solutions for you. And by the end of this, you will know how to generate a qualified lead for your business. So let's dive in to the problem. Okay. One of the biggest problems I had when I was growing my business was I was doing things inside of my business that were extremely painful when it came to trying to generate leads for my business. Give you one in specific: writing blogs. You can ask anybody that knows me. I struggle when it comes to writing. I am not a strong writer, but the gurus were telling me, you got to write blogs, you got to do this, you got to do that, and you got to do this for SEO and all these different reasons. And I was like, where do I start? Half of this shit I hate doing, right? Why do I have to do this? And so I just pushed forward. I was like, all right, I'll just figure it out on my way, right? And I start writing these blogs, and I realize as I'm sitting there like a zombie in front of my computer trying to write these blogs that are 800-900 words, 1,000+ words, I could feel myself just losing tons of confidence, wasting tons of time. And I'm like, this is not what I should be doing. It doesn't feel right. And I know this isn't going to help build and grow my business. So I realized that if I don't start focusing in on my strengths, I'm going to be on this hamster wheel, and eventually I'm going to get burnt out and either quit, or, I'm going to lose a lot of money because I'm focusing in on the wrong things. Right? So what I realized was, okay, what comes natural to me? What is super easy for me to do and that it doesn't feel like work and I get excited to do it? And it's being in front of a camera. Okay. And I know video is not for everybody, but being in front of a camera lights me up. The more people that are in front of me that I can talk to, the more excited I get. So I said, well, what else are you really good at? Well, for any of you guys that know me, you probably can tell that I like to talk. So I started to think, what vehicle can I use to get more of my voice out there? Podcasting. So 4 years ago, I started podcasting. Now we're up to 89,000+ downloads a month for my podcast. Ding, 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 ding. Focusing in on what naturally comes to me is how I accelerated my growth and having more fulfillment in what I do. So now I focus on these video live streams or these podcasts, and I am getting so much more momentum behind me, and I'm getting so much more of a qualified lead. Why? Because what I'm doing, I'm so passionate about, and it's coming through my voice. It's coming through my energy, and people are vibing with it, right? They're picking up the frequency and they're running with it. And that's why I get consults for Brand Accelerator and so on and so forth, is because I'm actually having a lot of fun doing what I'm doing. So I want to share with you a couple of things that I want you guys to start thinking about when it comes to generating a qualified lead. So we figured out at this point that we have to double and triple down on our strengths. We get that, right? Well, what channels do we have available to us? What vehicles do we have available to us to help us channel what we do best? Okay. So maybe some of you guys are strong writers. Okay. So maybe you guys love to write. See, I would rather eat a box of nails than to write a blog post. And I'll just be straight up honest with you. Right. But some of you guys love to write. So what's stopping you from going to medium.com or Quora.com and writing about how you solve problems for your customers, right? Diving into a case study and writing a case study out on how you took a client from pain to pleasure. What about if you like audio? What if you like to talk? Why haven't you started your podcast yet? Anchor.fm, I think it is, not com, but Anchor.fm. That'll get you going immediately. And then once you get some momentum, you're probably going to want to pick up somebody that will do all your publication for you. All you got to do is record the damn audio, send it in, and they do all the rest. And if you're like me and you like to be on camera and you like more of a visual presence, why haven't you started your YouTube channel yet? Why aren't you doing live streams with StreamYard or Zoom Live or these platforms? Right? Why haven't you started? Right? These are the vehicles that are going to help take your business to the next level, and it's going to help you generate a qualified lead. It's going to help you scale your expertise. That's the key. So imagine getting excited about creating your next piece of content. Imagine your customers now qualifying and convincing themselves as to why they should work with you. What do you think that would do for your business? How do you think that would position you and your brand in the marketplace? So I don't want to, I hate giving advice. I really do, right? But I want you to consider taking an inventory of what you love to do best and going all in on that and just subtracting everything else. Subtracting everything else. So I think that's how you scale your business. It's not adding more to your plate. It's what do I do awesome, and can I dive deep into that and just own that? Like, you don't see Gary Vee writing blog posts. Right? And you're never going to see me write a blog post ever again. You know, that was painful. So the action item that I want you to take away from today, I got my little sidekick over here. Canella came in, popped in, said, what's up? The action item that I want you guys to take away or take action on is, what vehicle are you going to choose to generate a qualified lead? Because I can promise you, when you pick the right vehicle, the energy that you're going to exude and the topics of conversation that you're going to be talking about, you're going to be so passionate about them. Your audience is going to pick up on that vibe, and they're going to get excited about taking the journey, whatever journey you take them on, to help them solve a problem. They're going to be excited to take that journey with you. So I leave this with you because, again, you have tremendous amount of resources sitting right underneath your nose. You just need some guidance and some focus on which ones to pick. And that is why I've been sent here, is to help you find that and go all in on that. Right? Quick little side story here before I let you guys go. I'm really excited about this. So I don't know if you guys have been watching or following me for some time, but every Friday I meet with another branding colleague of mine who has 20 years experience in the agency world on Madison Ave. And we sit down for an hour and a half. Today it was an hour and a half because the conversation was juicy. And we talked about creating your narrative for your brand. Because everybody's out there saying, oh yeah, just go on social media and do this, this, and that. Right? And I turned 40 yesterday. And I wrote in my in my post on Instagram about turning 40 and the lovely gift that Dante, my son, made for me. I wrote in the caption this, I learned a lot over the past 40 years of being on this earth. And the one thing that I learned was that you want to design a life for you that you're happy with, that you're proud of. You don't want to design a life that somebody else wants you to live. And I see a lot of people stuck between that rock and hard place, is they design things because somebody else wants them to do it. And I've been blessed with being able to design a life that I'm really proud of, and that that it just feels right. It just feels right. And so I'm telling this story to my branding colleague, and he said, Henry, that is what Unique Designz is all about. That is Unique Designz' narrative. It is helping people design the lives that they want to live. And you just happen to do that through the Brand Accelerator program, through your God-gifted talents of design and your team's talents of design and your process. So I want you to start thinking about that. And that could, this conversation will lead into next week's topic of conversation will be, defining who you are as a brand and really coming up with your origin story and coming up with what brand is really about and how that's going to help you attract the right clients into your world. If I hadn't gotten this right, I would not have the clients that I serve today. There is a reason why I attract a certain quality of client. So I want the same for you. And this is why I get out there every day and try to provide for you, because I want you to be able to design the life that you're proud of, that you want. So I hope this gave you some ideas on how to generate a qualified lead, what you should be doing and focusing in on. And I gave you some ideas on what vehicles to use, whether it be medium.com and writing and Quora and writing, Anchor as free podcasting, visual, like YouTube and live streaming on Facebook and so on. Like, I'm giving you the ideas. You got to pick them up and run with them, right? I'm giving you I'm trying to keep you on track here. I'm trying to keep you on the right path, because I used to suffer from shiny object syndrome, but now I'm very clear on what needs to be done in order to take this business to where I want to take it. And it's not adding more, it's subtracting and getting really focused on what I love to do and just do more of that. When you hit 40, you start valuing your time a lot more. I'll tell you that right now. So take this for what it's worth. Run with it. Got any questions? Drop them down below. Shoot me a DM or shoot me an email, and I'd be happy to keep this conversation going. But thanks again for watching and tuning in or listening, and keep up the great work, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care.